So, I just caught wind of a surprise. I'm just gonna get right into this because this was only almost 2 hours ago, and I think many of you all that follow me will find this a surprise. It's from TDK, the OU leader of the council in Smogon. Hello all. The OU council has unanimously voted to Quickban Cinderace, then give it a full suspect test in the near future. Galar's most popular starter has skyrocketed in usage and potency ever since its hidden ability Libero got released mid-June. Libero, despite its defensive name, pushes Cinderace's offensive potential to the far ends of what could be considered balanced. Yeah, I agree. Much like Protean Greninja towards the end of XY into early Oris, Cinderace has incredible speed coupled with stab on every move it uses. Cinderace also has multiple moves with extraordinary base power. It has two 120 base power moves, Power Ball and Gunk Shot, one 130 base power move, and one 130 base power move, High Jump Kick, at its disposal. On top of multiple other options, Zen Headbutt is crucial for Toxapex. Sucker Punch can come in clutch for picking off weakened Pokemon or a Dragapult. Court Change has incredible utility. Bulk Up has the potential to sweep teams. And of course, U-Turn as a highly spammable move with low punishment options. Cinderace's toolkit is truly unmatched in this metagame. Definitely agree. The most commonly used moves, I think we all know. The most reliable form of countermeasures to Cinderace, Rocky Helmet Toxapex with Bangful Bunker, although 2-hit KO'd by Zen Headbutt coming in. It also discusses how, compared to previous generations, the OU metagame is a lot slower. Cinderace's speed tier, which initially might appear not that exceptional, is truly incredible. Dragapult and Zeraora run the tier when it comes to speed, but there's a massive drop-off after them. In fact, Cinderace is the fourth fastest OU Pokemon, behind only Alakazam, Dragapult, and Zeraora. So that's it can also mention how it can outspeed the vast majority of the metagame and avoid chip as well due to heavy duty boots. And then even utilize Libero as its name is intended, giving Cinderace the ability to change its typing to withstand a potentially fatal attack. It does discuss Cinderace's flaws. There are flaws, however, for Cinderace. I've touched on multiple already, but a big one is that Cinderace, as strong as it seems to be, fails to secure important OHKOs. In fact, the majority of the metagame is more than capable of surviving a hit from Cinderace. Max Defense Clefable never dies to Gunk Shot from a Jolly Cinderace, and can cripple it by removing its booster, paralyzing it with Thunder Wave. Or it can even use more niche options such as Counter. Any Corviknight with minimal defensive investment on top of a boosted nature can tank a Pyro Ball, and either chip Cinderace with an attack or roost it off, draining 2 PP thanks to pressure. Toxapex with no prior damage has a good shot at just laughing off whatever Cinderace throws at it, even Zed Headbutt. Adamant Cinderace deals only 55.9 max to a max defense Toxapex with Zen Headbutt, which can be shrugged off after a Black Sludge recovery bar, 2 exceptional rolls, or a critical hit. Despite the fact that it gets stab on all its attacks, Cinderace is also simply incapable of breaking past more defensive Pokemon in the field without luck or a lot of outplaying. Hippowdon and Mandibuzz can shrug off anything thrown at it, as long as they don't get inflicted by one of Pyro Ball or Gunk Shot's secondary effects. The only fear is coming in on a U-turn to the point of being in range of 2 of the aforementioned attacks, but these Pokemon take very little, and Hippowdon is capable of punishing U-turns with Rocky Helmet, as well as chip through Sandstream. Should be mentioned that only fearing a potential sucker punch, their aura deals significant damage and can even bolt switch out if his Cinderace is out of kill range. The most potential Scarf Pokemon are more than capable of knocking Cinderace out due to its relative lack of bulk. Weather abusers such as Excadrill, Kingdra, and Venusaur all are very big threats and can reliably scare out Cinderace. Cinderace, after changing its type with Libero, could also find itself in fear of being hit hard by potential priority, such as Rillaboom's Grassy Glide or an Urshifu Sucker Punch. And it goes on to talk about how the moves also have downside, low PP. There are a lot of things that resist fire and poison type attacks, which as well as fighting has a few immunities as well as resists. And then sums it up basically by saying we will be testing Cinderace back down in the very near future. We intend to get this done prior to the release of the next Pokemon Sword and Shield expansion pass, the Crown Tundra, coming sometime in the fall. However, if the release is too soon, we will most likely look into freeing Cinderace immediately once we gain all of the new Pokemon, and most likely new moves as well. So that, of course, the last part is going to apply mostly to the trainers who prefer OU rules, which allows use of some legendaries which are deemed, I guess you would honestly just say weak enough or maybe more balanced enough to be played along the same tier as these other threatening Pokemon. The only thing is, it says that he wishes to illustrate they're not catering around the official tournament schedule, but there is a Magearna suspect task in this Quickban. They're just hopefully all in all trying to get the tier to a more balanced place. But the big news is what it is. Cinderace is banned from OU on Pokemon Showdown.